Good morning. It is Ros here. Ros Boundy, psychic medium. I'm actually coming to you from mobile devices. I'm actually just using the iPhone this morning. I was trying to match the iPad to the iPhone to get the two happening together in the broadcast. But with the mobile stuff, I just couldn't quite make it work. So what I'm doing is looking down at my looking down at my iPad and turning it on to make sure that I've actually got it going, um, because I'm just using the iPhone to do the actual broadcast. I found I couldn't bring my phone in as a guest. So here we go. Good morning, Renna. Is that working? There is a bit of a lag, which is fine. I have at least got something working for the live streaming, so that's good. And I'm trying to avoid that. See that? There's just a little gap where the sun's shining through. I could almost look like I've got a no nose because it disappears, but I'm trying to avoid it. And you'll be driving now, Keza. Yeah, well, you be careful. Don't watch while you're driving, of course. Watch the replay. That's fine. Now, I have got the cards here laid out. I think what I'm going to have to do is actually use the take it off the stand, the actual phone, so that I can show you the cards one at a time, or I could actually pick them up and go like this, might be an option, and you see it there as a full card at the screen, which probably is just as good. So rather than having my wobbling hand, at least I've got this phone on a stand. So, good morning, Sarah. It is lovely to see you here. I'm just trying to see how easy it is to whiz down the comments. Not easy. Hi, Shaz. Good morning to you as well. I'm not sure how I turn off closed captions. I'm getting it confused on my iPad. There's things, Shaz, that you know about these iPads and stuff better than what I know. Not to do with the live streaming stuff, but as far as how to use the frigging thing with Facebook turning off the uh, closed captions, because the comments are scrolling past like they did last night. So I've put Shaz up, I've put Renna up, I've put Kez's up. Good morning, Veronica. Lovely to see you here too. And I've done Renna. It is Saturday. Yes, it is Saturday. That's why we're on our reading weekend here at Renmark. So I'm coming to you from beautiful sunny Renmark, certainly a cold Renmark. We did have a few little issues with our air conditioning last night, trying to sort it out. And we've got Sarah. Good morning, Sarah. Or did I put yours up? These comments whiz past so fast. Hi, Scott from Las Vegas in the USA. Wonderful to see you here. So it's your evening. And we've got those beautiful, yes, the lucky cards, the clover. Good morning, Karina. Lovely to see you as well. I'm trying to get the comments up before they totally whiz past, and I'm not having much success. So good morning. If I have missed putting you up on the screen as a good morning, my apologies. Whoops, that was a bit fast. There's Tracy. Because they do scroll past really fast. I'm really surprised at how fast they go through. Right, I think I've got those that are there now who've texted in their good morning. So, and it is. I had a lovely sleep. The bed was wonderful here in this Airbnb, and the air conditioning was going all night because it kept turning itself on and off, which is weird. Hey, Foxy. G'day, Elaine. How are you? Yeah, that was just so funny. You've probably forgotten that incident those many years ago. Yeah, so funny, hey. I remember it. That's one thing in my life I do remember still. It was just so much fun that night. Here we go. I'm going to do the card reading now. I've just put out 5 cards. You'll see the photo of it in my page, profile page, I think. So you just need to go back to that. I'll put a post up on my website at some point through the day today. Now, let me find where the heck's the camera on this. I'm looking in the wrong place. Here's me, I was looking over there, and I'm meant to be looking over there. Look, technology, isn't it? I think I flipped the camera over, the phone over the other way because of, oh God, let me put, and that's wrong. Let me see if this will flip right round and I get it in the right angle. Hang on, let's see what it does. Whee! There we go. How did that work? Did it work for you or am I upside down? I'm going to just have to wait and find out, aren't I? Hang on, let me see what it turns up like. Nah, got to go back. Hey, sometimes it is fun trying out new things. I've just got to put it at a different angle. You know, this button pressing and trying stuff out. You all know me now. Hold on a sec. I've just got to get it at the right angle. And if there was a cat in here, it'd be chasing a dot that's floating around on the floor now because I've got it. There's creating, you know, those little crystal spots that you can sometimes see on the floors. I just got to tighten that. My phone is actually dropping down a bit with the weight. And I've got to try and dodge that bit of sunshine because I can't move anywhere else. There's the camera. And it's right where the logo is. Let me see if I can actually drop the logo while we're talking. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Good morning, Kathy. Yeah, who commented that, yes, I was upside down. Yes, I was upside down. That was funny. I had to wait for the lag. I just needed to see it myself too. It gives you something to laugh about, doesn't it, when you see someone sitting upside down on a phone. And the sun looks like you have a what? Oh, a microphone. Oh, is that what that looks like? Yeah, many of you were saying, Foxy, saying upside down. Yes. Well, it looks like I can't tip it up, does it? Now, to the right, which way? Your right, my right. This is where it gets a bit interesting, doesn't it? I'll just, hang on. If I go that way and put that way, can you see it properly? Can you see that card under that logo? I'm going to try and see if I... Oh, hang on. No, I can't do that. Let me see. Does that take a logo off? Can I do that way? Did it take it off? Yay, it did. So I can put that closer if I can get... Hang on. I've got to get me a little bit further over. Hold on a sec. This is the beauty of being able to shift a few things around, like, whoops, a stand, since I'm not, except I'm a bit closer to you than I expected. Oh, hold on. Look, this is just fun, isn't it? It is. It's fun. I just got to get the right angle. There we go. I have got a decent stand to hold that on, except it's dropping. So something I'm not tightening up properly, and it's dropping. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. There we go. Now I've still got to. I've got to go that way to get that way, don't I? Oh look, I'll just cover my face. Can you see it? I'm offside. Yeah, I'm trying to fix that, Chaz. It's not, this is not easy, and I didn't set it up first because I didn't know how it was going to look. I had to actually go live first to get the look right, to get it looking right. Oh, God. Hold on a sec. Hold on. There's something that I've got to do with this one to adjust that. I've got to tighten it because it, you know, the argon stand shares, and I should be there so that you guys are there, and my chair's not allowing it very easily. There we have it. We've got the clover. So a beautiful card. It's just the energy of the clover. And the second card that we had in that line, I'm going to try and hold the three of them together, getting me right off camera here, just to create that sentence that we sort of had with that line of cards. So we've got the clover is good luck moving into opening our little treasure chest of what we have ready for our day-to-day, and that we're going to take it on a wonderful little journey. That energy in the day-to-day is going to be as if we are Oh, so Rennie is saying that's fine. Good. What other side are you talking about that way? Then you don't see them. Is that what you meant? It's interesting trying to do this. Let me see if I can do it that way. So with that energy of the, then I'm not leaning, am I? I've just got to get the angle right. So that's okay, was what Rena was saying. Other side, Shaz. Which was the other side that you're looking at? I had this trouble with the comments last night. It wasn't popping them up easily enough. Yeah, you're right. So that's all right, like that. Okay. And I said good morning to Kathy Short. Kathy, didn't I? Wow, good. So we're getting it sorted. Here we've got the 3 cards that were actually in the top of the line with the set that I've laid out. It's still 5 cards, but it's just in a slightly different layout. And I'm feeling that the main emphasis for our day is this sentence. So that what we're getting in our reading really is the good luck is prominent. That's where we're stepping out into our day and taking those steps that create the good luck in whatever way that's going to be for us, okay? So move into that energy, bring it through all of your day. Don't just forget that you've got it sitting there. And with the key, a key doesn't have to just open a door. The key can be to a treasure chest. It can be to one of those little dear diaries that I remember using as a kid. We did have those where tiny little key and they were precious little things and you just wrote stuff in it. And not always dear diary. It was just things that you put in that were your precious thoughts and what who you liked at the time and all that sort of stuff. It's still something that we'd probably call journaling these days, where you are actually putting things down as you feel them. And because they are precious, you'd like to lock it away or unlock it. And it's unlocking those treasures of how we feel and who we are, that type of discovery as we're moving along. So, in whatever way that key's going to be present for you today, use it. It's not there to just keep hidden away and forgotten about. Actually use your key. And it could open the key to something that is like planning a holiday or, I've got to get away from my face, don't I? Planning it so that you're actually able to shift forward, move forward. Boats, although they can take a bit of time to manoeuvre around, and it is certainly directional upon what the wind is doing, but it's going to be able to still be moved, shift, let that wind guide you as to what direction you're going to go and how you're going to move. Good morning, Karen. Lovely to see you here. So, you've got control of the tiller, like a boat in general usually has a bow and a stern. By whatever shape they are. Canoes are a little different. You have a little bit more direct control over that with your oars and your actual elbow grease, what you're putting into energy-wise to how they move and against a wind or with it or currents or tides and all that sort of stuff. But certainly, we do have control over the boats. They're not something that just are out of our control unless we are in those stormy seas really bad. But then you'd be in your safe harbour, you wouldn't be out in it in general. So bring that energy forward of the good luck, finding the key if you've lost a key, using the key if you're too frightened to use it, and actually get it out. Use what is those resources that you have around you. Now, looking at these 2 cards that were underneath and supporting it, it does look to me like we are actually going to need to put some work into it. The first card that was underneath the clover, hang on, which way am I going? This away. There we go. I've got it. I've just got to get that angle right. Good morning, Kat. How are you? Hope that concreting's going well. There we go. Like that. Like this. No, that way. And that way. Gee, this is a slow process, isn't it? I so miss my setup that I've got at home. I'm so used to it, aren't I, with the webcams and everything. But we can still get the message across, and the message for the clouds really is let that, and especially with the wind, not wind, the boat that we've got there, that it's a sailing boat. Let the wind move us, like be ready for what is going to happen as far as all that energy, and have it shift through. It's one of those things that you don't have being static forever. Like even on the calm days, you can feel sometimes that light breeze that's happening. So shift into, not shift into. Oh, here's me shifting these. That's why I've got to stop shifting them, don't I? While you're seeing them. So I like that. Thank you. Oh, okay, you're tired. Yeah, you've been very busy. So, yeah, it makes it all the more entertaining having me muck around with where these are. Goodness. I'm glad you can be entertained by it. It's interesting watching a screen and doing things because you've got to do them backwards, and it's just hard on the brain, I can tell you. I'll probably go and lay down again after all this, except I've got someone coming to the door to look at the air conditioning. It was turning on and off all night. Anyway, that's a different story. So the wind is actually needed for the sails of that yacht. So don't be too frightened to go out in the wind as such with this. It's just that energy that's shifting through and moving through in our day. Make use of it and take good advantage of it where you need to. And let it clear the air as such, because it certainly can be something that will move through and past us as far as clean air too. Those countries, our countries that have clean air. Just watching the news last night and seeing, now I can't remember the city. They're still wearing masks, but it's because of the pollution, not the COVID. Ugh. Right. Rena's comment, Roz shifting the cards is equivalent to pushing buttons. Yeah, but I've had to push buttons too, I tell you. It's interesting, isn't it? Like, it's fun. I've just had fun. So thank you for bearing with me and having fun with me. I did a good job last night. Yeah, well, it was interesting, wasn't it? And so here we go with the last card that I'll read, and it is the birch broom with the whip. So it is about getting some of the work done. And we are sort of working today. So we're doing weekend readings, but I have fun with it. So I had a hoot last night with them, and it's going to be even more fun today. So wonderful to actually be able to share in this way in different areas as well. So here we go with the broom. It's clearing out. There we had the wind. That we've got that the clouds and the rest, the wind and whatnot's actually shifting the air through, and the broom and the whip, it's getting things cracking, getting it cleaned out, and we'll have that wonderful cleansed feeling, the fresh air, and what we need to move forward in our day to day. I mean, remember, this is a general reading for our day to day in general, and we just move forward with it. And those moments where we have that good, remember, we've got a good luck card that started the whole lot. So shift into it with wonderful positive energy. Step forward one step at a time. Have fun. Play games. Do what you need to do in your day if it is involving work, but with smile, with joy in the heart, and knowing that whatever it is that you're doing is an energy that's cleansing today and really going to lift you in spirit, in frequency levels, or whatever they call it, vibrations. Some of those terms I've just forgotten these days because I'm living it. You don't have to need to think consciously all the time about how you live. Just be who you are and keep moving forward that way. So there we go. That's our readings today. So reading of this card spread today. Hopefully tomorrow it will be a little smoother because I'll know what my setup's going to be. So it's fun. And be happy through the day. Share love. Whatever you're doing, do it from the heart. And today, you're going to have a day off. Well, that's wonderful, Rena. So driving the hills, you think, look, it'd be a perfect time, wouldn't it? It's looking from here where we are that it's going to be a beautiful day. I haven't looked at a forecast yet. Don't need to. Most of it may be inside, but it may be outside on the little patio area looking over the backwaters in Renmark. We've got the water just down a little drop. Let's look. I don't know if I'll get in the canoe though. I don't know about that one yet. I have a little bit of a fear of falling in the water and being too cold. Freeze the tits off. Oh, did I say that? I better go before I start mucking up, being naughty. Yeah, cheers to you, Shaz. I'll put some of these closing comments. It's lovely to see you all here, and thank you so much. Just be who you are, loving from the heart, base your whole life from the heart, and follow your heart. Okay? And I'm rambling because I'm trying to find the off button. Oh, Keza, thank you for that. You love my work. Oh, thank you. Off